Today's adventure brings us to the East Gilford Trailhead. We'll be taking this down to Round Pond and then continuing on to Mount Mack, going over to Mt Klem, going over to Mount Rand, then going over to West Quarry Mountain.
So we started at the parking lot and we are coming up to a gate.
At the gate, they have this stapled to one of the poles. This tells about the Belknap Range hiking patch. If you climb all 12 on the list, today will be number 9, number 10, number 11, and number 12 for us. Yes, today we finish. And the trail heads down this way, starting out on an old fire road.
So we no sooner start walking up the trail, we come up to this sign, to Round Pond via the fire road. So we will be heading that way. So we've made it out to Round Pond. It's kind of a peaceful area.
First geocache of the day. It's called At Wall's End. We're going to do what we do. See you when we're done. All right, so that's the trail we've been following, Round Pond Trail. It's a single path. We came up to this area, and coming off the trail to the left would be looking down here, and we believe this is the old red trail that would go down to Grant Road. So we'll be going this way, though. Continuing on down. Okay, after we looked at the map, we are quite sure that what we are on now is the old red trail, now called the Round Pond Trail, which is right here at Round Pond. And we came to this wide open area. I'm trying to pan slow enough for y'all to see it. Y'all, yeah, like I'm from the south, huh? I used to be. This is the view. Check out that sky. Not many clouds in it at all, except for a few whispery ones, or whatever they call those.
Wispy.
Wispy. And to my lovely wife. Okay, so shortly after that great view we had, we've come to the Klem Mack Loop. We will be taking the Mack and Mount Anna Trail, which will be blazed in red. We'll be coming back down this way, but we're heading out this way. And by a little area of lady slippers. Charlotte, what size are you?
9.5.
Oh, okay. These probably won't fit. So this is a unique little campfire with stump seats. Did you bring a match?
I didn't.
Oh well. And it's blazed
In orange.
in orange.
This is the trail we just came up. We came to a trail junction. The sign that says going to my right would be going to the main camp via the road. And we're going to take it going this way, going to Mount Mack, Mt Klem Loop. So we'll go this way.
And shortly after you get on that road, you will be taking a right and coming up this trail, which also looks like it could be a road. There's been definite logging going on out in the area, but we're going back into the woods up here. So this trail is a wide, wide trail. Having absolutely no problem following it. And it is well blazed.
We have another viewpoint. Down there is Round Pond. And you can see Gunstock and Belknap. Let's see if I can get the fire tower without shaking too much. There's the fire tower. And then we go to the left. That's Piper Mountain, both summits. Next to that, White Face. Over there, Durrell and Grant Hill. And then that's the end of my knowledge. But you can see we've got some really pretty views today, some really pretty skies. A little bit of haze, but you know what? It's New England.
You can see the top of the cairn is blazed in red and orange. And I can do a pan, but you're not going to really be overly thrilled with the views, except for my lovely wife. As I pan around, I mean, we had that viewpoint 475 feet before we got up here. But
Well worth it, though.
oh yeah, it was well worth it.
Oh, baby pine cones.
And it's some kind of a windmill here that doesn't look like it's worked in years.
Which now has solar attached to
And
it.
solar is attached to it. And we have the big antenna here too. All right, we've reached the summit of Mount Mack.
1,945 feet.
I don't know if that cairn there is supposed to be it. We saw a cairn earlier that we thought was it too, but well, there's the official sign anyway. So, number 9 on the Belknap 12 for us. We will be moving on to Mt Klem, taking it down this way. Shh, we're being watched.
Oh my God, what is that? Who is that? Shh. Oh, it's a tree with a helmet.
Oh, okay. So it was afraid that when it fell, it might hurt itself, so it had the helmet on. I get it now.
So if you lost a helmet up here during the winter, lost and found. It's here.
As you can see, this trail is quite different than the one that brought us up to the top of Mount Mack towards the end there. But it's pretty easy to follow. It is blazed. Of course, it's blazed in red, so glad Cheryl's here because I can't see them. But, oop, I better go catch up before I get lost. Cheryl and her Karen climbing. Okay, our view out over here is what we're seeing on our way up to Mt Klem. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Just met another family that went by, and that ridge actually goes up to Mount Mack. Hold please. Mount Mack. Of course, you can tell by the tower on it. Okay, if you're planning a trip out here and you like blueberries, you gotta come when they're in season. I mean, they're just everywhere. The bushes, that is.
Mt Klem, elevation 2001.
Yeah, and no views to show for it at all. But that's okay. It's number 10 on the Belknap 12 for us. We've come to the trail junction with the Dave Roberts Quarry Trail, and it will be blazed in white, and it will lead off to our left. We're coming down from Klem. You can see the stone wall we just crossed. I don't know if it's showing how steep that is, but that is a steep, steep angle. It would be nasty when wet. I'm going to continue down the side slope. You can see how Cheryl's standing, but it's still sloped. Gives you an idea of the angle. So another steep part going down. Let me zoom down there to Cheryl. I think that finally is going to be rock bottom though, because the other side goes up steep. And there she is. I'm on my way down, babe. Okay, that's Mt Klem where we came from. That's steep getting down. And then Mount Rand, where we are so far, is steep coming up. And continues to be steep going up. Alright, so there's Mount Mack over there. We followed it along, went up the ridge along Mt Klem, to the summit of Mt Klem. Nice walk. And then we started down off of Mt Klem, and well, we basically could have jumped. It was so steep. No, I'm kidding. But it was extremely steep. Rand Mountain. We paid for this one. Still, number 11 on the Belknap 12. And the summit's looking pretty much like all of the summits that we've seen. Viewless. So we found the Rand Mountain geocache. And just sort of a bonus because this was a tough mountain climbing up. So, we're gonna do what we do. We'll see you in a minute. Yeah, the wall wounds of geocaching. So, coming down from Mount Rand is nicer than coming down from Mt Klem. I mean, my knee's still screaming, but it was screaming from Klem. But as you look, this trail does not seem to be used as much as the other trails we've been on today. It is still blazed in white, and we're moving on. We're at the junction with Glidden Road, and we did Rand, so we'll be taking Quarry, or going towards Quarry, I should say. Heading out this way. So this trail looks more used than what we took down from Rand. It's flat. It's gone down a little bit, but this is actually enjoyable. We've reached the old quarry site. I'll pan down this. You can stop the video if you need to read it. There are artifacts out here from the old quarry site. Huge cable. The other end of that cable. So, All the remnants. It's laying and tossed about. More artifacts. Not even gonna take a guess at what they're for. Obviously to keep you in there, Dulf. Came with the sign, it's hard to read, but it does say white trail. Harder
and over cliffs.
Avoid if wet.
Or you're unstable.
And then
yellow trail, more gradual, no cliffs, easier.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up the hard side, and then we'll come down the easy side. Alrighty. This is very, very narrow right here. Walking along. And this is what they say when, easy babe. Go up. Yeah, we'll catch that.
Nice.
We'll catch that in a minute. This is the cliff. Cliff?
I'd be nervous with Brandy with us.
Oh yeah. This is the cliff. Michelle just climbed. And she has views, so let me get up there and get the views.
So from this cliff, we are getting some really nice views. Over there is Mount Rowe.
There's a lot to do on that mountain. Check out the video.
Shameless plug. Gunstock. Rand.
Okay, found the geocache, the Quarry Quest geocache. So we're gonna do what we do, go hit the summit. We'll see you then. All right, West Quarry, number 12 of 12. We have finished the Belknap 12. All right, thank you. And in case something happens on the way down, we'll film. If not, we will see you back at the vehicle. All right, we're back at the trailhead, which means we're back at the parking lot. Belknap 12.
Done.
We are done. We did run into another couple over on Mount Rand, coming down from it. We met up with them again over on Quarry Mountain, and they offered to bring us back here. So we took Glendon Road back down with them. They gave us a ride. We hope to be hiking with them soon. They are great people. Thank you so much when you watch this video. But till our next adventure, the end.